go. Good evening, everybody. It is Wednesday night here beyond the airways, the Infinity Project. Yes, that's right. It's Hump Day. Mike.
Hump
I'm
day,
kidding.
motherfuckers!
Yep.
Oh my god.
All right. Well, anyway, since it's Wednesday, that means it's time for Warzone Wednesday. That means we'll have stories that'll make you laugh, think, cry, get upset, maybe fire off one of our Supernova Rant Rockets. That may or may not tonight. Who knows?
Or more than one.
Yeah, true. All right. Anyway, I'm your host for tonight.
Who
I am
knows?
Oddball Extreme. Currently, I have 4 of my crazy cohorts on the line with me. First, to our immediate left is our master creator, Frodo. Hello, Frodo.
I think it's time to beat someone over the head today. Oh, Janet!
I don't think so. You have to get to
Nice,
me.
Janet. You
back.
gotta be
Try
cool to
it.
be kind sometimes.
You know
Well,
what?
here's
I've
the
got
thing.
another-
If you didn't notice, it's empty.
I borrowed Harley's. Hey, Frodo, I borrowed Harley's bat. Try me.
Ooh,
Oh.
careful. All right,
Are
anyway,
you sure you borrowed it or did you steal it?
She lent it to me.
yeah, I lent it to her. Anyway, anyway,
Harley, thank you.
you're welcome. Anyway, to my immediate right, we have our resident star child, Janet. Hello, Janet.
Taking care of a pain.
All right.
Okay, wait a minute. I thought your version of Harley liked to use a mallet, not a bat.
Oh, she uses a. You're right. She's a mallet. It's Negan on The Walking Dead who likes to use that barbed wire bat.
I remember the Kaylee Cuoco version of Harley Quinn likes a bat, but I think she always also uses a mallet.
Okay. Yeah, but anyway.
I was thinking Suicide Squad Harley.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what the Kaylee Cuoco version's based off of. But
Yeah.
All right. Then let's see. To my bottom left, we have our resident B button, John. Hello, John.
hey, Shirley.
And finally, to my bottom right, we have our resident Joker, Mike. Which, Mike, you may now reveal your new look. Oh
Good
my
evening, everyone.
God, you look
Happy Wednesday.
terrific.
I like it.
Nice.
You're not the same man I thought I knew.
Oh, good one. The hair looks nice. The beard looks groomed. And
I got the
Yes, it
haircut
does.
yesterday. The beard was done today.
Very nice.
I went over to Trim's Barbershop out on 7th Avenue, Marion. First time at a barbershop ever. And it was fantastic.
Good.
Where's that relative to New York Euro? I'm trying to gauge.
What?
You've never heard of New York Euro?
Uh-uh.
How long have you lived in Marion?
Since I was 4.
I don't get it.
I'm confused.
It's okay. If you're going into Marion from Cedar Rapids, First Avenue that you take to get in there becomes 7th Avenue.
Yeah.
After the first roundabout you encounter, there's a little restaurant called New York Euro.
Oh, I've never been in there. Okay.
If you like Greek, try it sometime. It's worth it.
Okay, fair enough.
Were you there today or something?
It's one of the few landmarks I know in Marion. I confess most of them involve food.
That's okay. Oh, Sajid.
Zoe's is better.
Yeah, Sajid was in the chat. Sajid was in the chat room. He just said, "Wow."
Thank you.
Mike, were you forcing yourself to hiccup just now, or
Nope.
nice?
Nope, that wasn't a force hiccup. That was a random one out of frickin' nowhere.
What did
Zoe's
you
pizza
drink?
is
I'm kidding.
amazing.
I'm kidding.
What did I drink? My usual.
He always drinks that shit.
Well, me, I'm probably going to invest in like the small cans of Sprite, the small 7.5 ounce cans, because it's like I can get that amount without drinking a whole 12-ounce can. Just like once in a while, though. You know.
Are you trying to cut back or something?
Let's just say I've cut it out. there's no Sprite in this house.
Well, if that's what you want, good on you.
Yeah. Because I like this. I like those mini cans better because only 7.5 versus the whole that 12, and just one would satisfy me right there.
Well, personally, I just
Before we
get
get
2
down to the
liters and pour glasses, but
Yeah, that'd probably be cheaper. Plus
Okay.
you don't worry about losing the fizz either.
or having to recycle the can.
True.
Or you're losing your mind.
I think Janet was trying to say something. Excuse me. Go ahead.
Okay, hold on. Before we get started on the serious stuff, can I do something funny but embarrassing at the
Sure.
same time?
As long as
Okay.
Twitch will let us get away with it.
Yeah.
Actually, it's something I found in my Microsoft my and it's very embarrassing for Pat Sajak.
Uh-oh. What happened?
Accidentally gave away a final wheel of. He gave away a final wheel of. Nobody noticed it.
You garbled a little bit, Janet. Can you
Yeah,
repeat
you were
that?
garbling just a tad, Jan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pat Sajak accidentally gave away a final wheel of. No one noticed that he did.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Eek. Oh no. Hold
And it was
on. I'll be
just
back. Give me a
What's the
minute,
matter?
Mom. Oh, Mom's calling me. Can you not read
And
that?
Frodo, while she's away, you look like you're about 5 inches from going in over your
I
head.
know.
Okay, hold on.
That was intentional.
Mom,
I
wait
was
a minute.
trying to be
It's supposed to turn. The
inconspicuous and
camera's
hidden.
on.
Okay.
The camera's always on.
Although me being
Oh, let me
inconspicuous is about
see
as
it.
easy as um
Don't like it when you interrupt.
oh no, it looks like something's going on.
do you
Anyway,
mean?
we'll look at Shirley's cam.
Oh.
Anyway, let's
Oh,
get down to
sign is
brass tacks
offline.
and start off with some
Uh-oh.
stuff that happened today
offline.
in regards to the Chauvin verdict.
Alrighty.
As we mentioned yesterday, we didn't get into too much detail, but the Chauvin verdict was
It's gone
read aloud
offline.
in court on
What the f...
yesterday at about 5 o'clock Central Time, give or take. Okay? And his verdict was declared guilty of all charges. As I had mentioned yesterday, the case was
It's doing
not
this? Okay,
so
the light
much
is flashing.
about
Okay, then that's actually right.
verdict
Okay.
as it was about action. Okay?
I'll tell you in a second.
Meaning
Mom, hold up. It says I'm
meaning
able to join the
that
network. What?
it wasn't about what was going through Chauvin's mind when the incident was occurring. It's what and how he did it.
It's like we
Okay.
lost all connection to it.
This
We've
this
lost all
was
connection
an
to it.
unintentional homicide case. Okay, which means that he didn't intend to. So motive was. Am I wrong, John?
No, you're right. It
Okay.
was, if I remember, his charges were
I don't know what's going on, but it's not connecting
involuntary
it.
manslaughter in the commission of a felony,
I don't want to call him.
unintentional
All he'll
homicide.
do is get on my ass.
And, what was the third?
No, Mom,
Okay, it
that's
was
not how that
unintentional homicide
works.
second, unintentional
It's just a
homicide third,
censor. It's not
and
gonna burn
second
out.
degree manslaughter in the commission of a felony.
Yeah.
The thing that's been interesting has been seeing people, people from all walks of life, white, black, blue, green, it doesn't matter. I don't care, okay? All basically saying that this was the right call to convict because it puts it puts police under. It
Aside
could
from this,
start the process of putting police under a little bit more scrutiny.
I am trying
Which is a
to.
good-
Okay.
Yeah.
Because we can't have
And why the hell do you even
Mega
have a scarf?
City,
It's not even cold
New
in the
Mega
house.
City or whatever it's called from Judge Dredd type crap happening in this country.
Oh,
I'll look it up real
cancel
quick.
it.
Which version are you thinking of? Original or remake?
Original.
Okay. Mega City 1 was the original
My
name of it.
tablet is not connected
Okay,
to
that's
the
kind of
internet.
what I was going at. I didn't know for sure.
Excuse me. Yes, it
But-
is.
Yeah, I think that having that kind of stuff go on in this country sets a dangerous precedent for the future. That
Yeah.
being said, okay, do cops deserve to have our respect? Yes. But do they deserve to have the powers of Judge Dredd? No.
Yeah.
No one does. Would you agree with me on that, John?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Personally, I've been concerned about a lot of things it's legal for cops to do, among them lying.
Yeah.
Am I gonna have to
The
reset my
point-
damn router again?
I personally think, tell me whether or not you agree with this,
When we finish the show, I'll take care of this. I'm probably
we
gonna
got
reset
too
the
many
router
police
again.
officers thinking that their job is to get arrests under their belt, treat them like feathers in their cap. And the reality is their job is to keep an eye out and to act in the event that they're needed.
Right.
And I'm pretty sure, if anything, the government's acting like police precincts that don't have a lot of activity don't deserve as much funding. So they try to
Jack up
Try
their
to boost
funding
their
by
numbers.
adding more activity. Here's the thing, though, with the Chauvin trial ending, the Justice Department, the new DA,
I'll be
new
right back, Frodo. I can still hear you.
yeah, it's fine.
Well,
The new our new Attorney General announced that they are gonna do some investigations into Minneapolis policing,
Good deal.
What's
which
his name?
is good.
Is it Merrick Garland?
I think so.
Okay.
Who are you talking about?
The new head of the no, Garrett. He's the attorney general. Forgot.
I think so. I
Yeah,
think he
forgot.
is. But the thing is, the problem is, even as Derek Chauvin's verdict was being read,
Something else
it,
happened.
it happened again. And this time to a 16-year-old girl who was in the process of being bullied. And police didn't even ask any questions, didn't do anything, just shot her. Because she had
a knife.
a knife. That's exactly right.
That's pathetic. Having a gun is one thing. A knife, that doesn't warrant anything more than
Taser.
worse. No, not even a taser. At most, it might warrant tear and knockout gas.
The girl's name, and I want everyone to say this name because it needs to be done.
Why does it need to
Matea
be?
Bryant. M-A apostrophe Khia Bryant. Because
Why does it
people
need to be
to
said?
recognize that because this is the problem. And I'm not saying you specifically. I'm not saying anyone specifically. I'm talking generalized, okay? So, generalized statement here. A lot of people who are on the right have this problem with admitting that something's wrong. And I believe until we can admit that there is some kind of something in the policing, I don't know what it is, but there's something causing officers to treat their jobs like they would Judge Dredd. The people who end up dying by police officers' actions need to be recognized as the human beings they are and not just a case number.
I never saw her as a case number. What was her name?
Micaiah Bryant.
Okay. Like I said, I never saw Micaiah Bryant as a case number. I saw her as a person.
But what I'm saying is there's a lot of people in the world, John, a lot of people in this country, and I never once specified you because I think all of us on this show and all the listeners in the chat, all the viewers who view our show on YouTube, everyone sees the people for who they are. Here is how you spell her name. As I said, MA''KHIA Bryant.
Okay. With regard to your initial concerns, here's my theory as to why that goes on, and I think you'll probably agree with it, but by all means tell me. And you guys feel free to speak up as well. The reason cops are doing this stuff is multifold. The first reason is that the police force is entirely volunteer. That is, nobody is conscripted to be a police officer. Now, that's a good thing. That's how it should be.
Right.
Nobody should be forced into a profession. Second, often the people who want to be police officers do so because they are attracted to the action-based aspect of the job. They want to bust heads, as it were. This is often reinforced during their training because they are trained in a militaristic style.
Which is something that I want to touch on a little bit later. I'll be right back.
Okay. Sorry, I had to step away for a few minutes. It looks like I've got issues with my ring camera on the side.
What's the meaning? What's the matter?
It's like there's this flashing light on and off on the bottom of it, and I'm trying to get it set up, but it looks like I have to go to it, and I'll do that after the show. I'm not gonna do it now.
Anyway,
Frodo, I got a question to ask. Can I ask Frodo a quick tech question for you?
He stepped away though.
Are you done?
He stepped
not
away.
quite. Third, because
All
of
right,
the
I'll
first
ask him
two
again.
reasons, you have an increasing number of officers who think they're not doing their job unless they're doing more than keeping an eye out for things. I admit there is a balance point, but you got to find that balance point and to stay there. You can't just be a camera, and you can't just be an acting robot either. Hey, Frodo, Janet's got a tech question for you.
Well, finish your.
Yes, I did. I don't know if he can still hear us.
Okay,
He's...
Frodo.
I can still hear you guys, but Janet, give me one
I didn't
moment
want to
because
interrupt.
no, you're fine. But I just want to continue this thought process before I get sidetracked, okay? I want to talk also, John, and everyone else in the call about the continuing militarization of policing. am am I saying it's not okay to have some hardware that is stronger than the average person? No, I'm not saying that. But what I am going to say is that style hardware, uh, mine resistant Humvees, uh, grenade launchers, AR-15 rifles that are not set to to one pull one shot mode. Um, those kind of things we don't really need per se. You can do everything that you need with those with a standard loadout. A shotgun can be loaded with gas pellets. Um, a, a a standard shotgun can also be loaded with multi-hit rounds that have less lethal capabilities.
Hmm.
Um, you can do almost everything you can do with a shotgun that you can do with an AR-15. Okay.
Everything okay?
Oh, I got a friend that's upset because her hubby might be trying to take her down with him.
What?
You heard me. He's probably
Is
going to jail tomorrow for violating probation. And
okay.
he's going to try and take her down with him. But
Okay,
my
probably shouldn't
thing is
discuss that
this,
on the air.
okay?
Yeah.
No, we won't. But I'm going to say this right now. Okay. Do I think police officers need like jacket bullet resistant jackets? Yes. Do I think that having an AR-15 is a bad thing? No. Do I think having an AR-15 as a police officer in full auto mode is a bad thing? Yes. Do I think that police officer really needs a grenade launcher?
Frodo, do you know why they have all these things?
Why?
It's because they are of the impression that they need them in order to be able to one up their adversaries. Basically, it's kind of like, you remember the
There's
Batman Begins?
yes,
Yeah.
but can I just say this right now, John?
All right.
You just hit the nail on the head in the most in the most.
I don't want to walk past your camera. Let's see my backside as it is.
I'm sorry, what?
Sarah.
Okay.
Anyway, here's what I'm saying, okay?
Mm-hmm.
They the issue isn't that the police are equal to the citizens, because they aren't. They are above the citizens in many respects. However, you just hit the nail square on the head, John. They're adversaries. Okay? My biggest problem with that statement, and it's not an incorrect statement, don't get me wrong, okay? It is not incorrect, but it is
What did
inconsistent.
I miss?
Well,
I thought you were here, Janet.
she had her headphones off.
Dad's
Okay.
But-
on phone, so I had to turn off the headphones and help him find it. Go ahead.
Anyway,
Go ahead and finish, Roto.
my biggest issue is that police shouldn't be seeing the general public as their adversaries because, in all reality, the police's creed to protect and serve is the general public.
Yeah.
And as a direct result of that, the general public, even though we are not in their command structure, in many ways we are their boss.
Yeah.
So them seeing the general public, the police seeing the general public as adversaries is a problem.
Yeah.
You,
It's
you get what I'm saying, right?
yeah, it's not even that. What I'm talking about is this. The police think that they need to be able to subdue, they think they need to be able to control the populace in order to protect it. So they think they've got to be
Bullies
able to subdue
with a
anybody. Hold on, Janet. They think they've got to be able to subdue anybody who crosses their path. That's why they have the technology they do. They think
Exactly.
that unless they have
bullies with
that,
a badge.
yes.
Bullies with a
And
badge.
hold on, Janet. I heard you. The thing of it is, they basically think that the way to go with to end an upward spiral, because that's all it is, it's a competing upward spiral, is to keep that spiral going, and it doesn't work. What we need is a situation where basically the populace is armed enough that we realize it's in our best interest to be polite and civil, and that will drop crime. There's an old saying, guys, an armed society is anybody?
Safe society.
No, an armed society is a polite society. When you know it's not just the police who carry sidearms, when you're allowed and potentially expected to be armed wherever you go, you don't have shootouts, you don't have gang violence like that. You act polite because it's in your best interest.
True.
That's what we need. Not police officers who think they're above the law, not police officers who are armed to the
Hold on.
teeth with combat equipment, but a general populace
Hello?
realizes you should probably mute your mic, Shirley.
Hello?
Mute your mic.
Hello?
Doesn't have her headphones on.
Hello?
Anyway,
Nelson, if you're trying to call, I can't hear anything.
Anyway, my
Hello?
biggest issue is that, you know, is it that police are too militaristic? Yeah. Because here's the problem with a militaristic police. And while I agree with you, John, okay, don't get me wrong. I'm not
right,
disagreeing with you.
trust me,
Okay.
that's not my first instinct.
Okay. The problem with a militaristic police is that they think they have to utilize that technology, otherwise it goes to waste.
Yeah,
And you see instances like Chauvin, all these different cases of people being killed, or the officers themselves doing the killing in response to something minor. In the instance of Chauvin, all it was a counterfeit 20. My
yeah,
wife works in the retail industry.
Yep.
Okay? If it were a counterfeit $100 bill, she said, this is what from her words, not mine. If it were a counterfeit $100 bill, you guarantee that that person will be going to jail.
And you'd get fired too for.
Yeah, and the person that took the counterfeit 100 will get fired. But if it's counterfeit 20, those are easy to get into the circulation. That's a warning.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry about my phone, folks. I thought it was my older nephew, but something weird happened. I don't know what's going on with the connection.
All right, well, I've got a little bit of a headache starting.
Okay.
And
So
you
Thinking
go ahead.
about.
Yeah.
Ask you my tech question before you go. I had to switch from Google Chrome to Edge to Amazon to help my friend look for a printer. And every time I tried to click,
Mute.
every time I tried to
Hello?
click on the
Hey.
item,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
thing would gray out. And it did it every single time that I tried
it
to
could
use it.
just
So
be
I
a
switched
problem
to,
with your connection, Jan. I don't know what to say about that, but I
I went
can.
after I rebooted. I went back to it after it rebooted, and it did the same thing. So it's
It
not
could
a
also
problem.
be an incompatibility with Edge.
No, Edge is the problem. It's Google Chrome that's giving me the fits.
Okay.
Anyway,
Have you tried Firefox?
I like Edge, but I may set up Firefox Chrome. Yeah, and
I usually have 3 different browsers on my computer just in case of situations like this. But yeah, I'm gonna let you guys go because my head's starting to ring.
Okay.
Sorry.
Night, Frodo.
It's all right.
Get some rest, dude.
Night.
See you tomorrow.
Janet, you've been garbling some. If I were you, I would drop out of the meeting just long enough to turn off your internet for, say, a minute. Let it restore.
Yeah. Yeah, you've been garbling on and off tonight.
I've been getting a message occasionally that my internet connection is unstable.
Yeah.
Right.
Janet,
Turn off the light switch and let the internet.
well, just disconnect from the internet for about a minute, and that'll do it.
Yeah.
Okay. Since Shirley
Tell
is
Shirley I'll
currently
be back.
all right, she won't hear me, but okay. Since it's currently down to just me and Joker, I will go to the more levitous story we have available. The Nintendo company, famous for the Super Mario franchise, is leveling a lawsuit against Bowser. Gary Bowser, to be exact. You
Gary
probably
Bowser?
remember. Yep, that's the guy's name, Gary Bowser. Trust me, it was in his family
never heard
long
of this
before.
one.
All right. Well, I shared it in the Facebook chat. Let me see if I can find it for you. Should be up here somewhere.
That's interesting.
Well, hold on a minute. Making ROM hacks of Nintendo games and making some money by selling them. So they are suing him for copyright infringement. But we'll be sure once I see the actual article that I found. So give me just a bit. All right. It's obviously not there, so hold on.
Where did everybody go?
Janet had to step out because she was garbling.
Okay.
Frodo's got a headache.
Now, Frodo, I remember. Yeah, I
well.
apologize, folks. My nephew was calling. My older nephew. He is in town. See, he serves in the army. So he's
That makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
All right. Well, Shirley, I was just telling our viewers how Nintendo is suing Bowser for violating copyright.
Okay.
Yeah, basically, Gary Bowser is leader of the team Executor, which is a switch hacking group. And what they've been doing is not only making hacks for the Nintendo Switch, but selling them despite the fact that legally they can't. So, as of now, Bowser has been arrested
Ooh.
and he is going to be sued for copyright infringement. If he loses the suit, they're going to shut down his business and get damages of 2,500 times each traffic device plus 150,000 per copyright violation. So hopefully he didn't do that many Switch
Okay.
hacks to begin with.
Okay, I've got the story. I can. Yes, I found the link. All right. So, ooh, interesting that they see, now was Gary Bowser the guy's real name?
Yes, it
Yeah.
was.
Oh my god.
Just just similar to Nintendo uh uh America's president, Doug Bowser. Excuse my speech.
That's fine. Okay,
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna put
guess
it in
the Dutch
Discord
must
too.
have an affinity for Koopas. Maybe the Koopa royal family married into the Dutch royal family.
Not links for link, not links fur. Yeah, I like some links fur, please.
Hey guys,
Mhm.
while you're looking into that, got some Nintendo trivia for you.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Don't know if you knew this, but Bowser, King of the Koopas, was originally not supposed to be a turtle.
I
He
believe
was
it.
supposed to be an ox.
Oh
And his
wow.
name, he was originally supposed to be called Daimyo Gupta. Gupta is apparently the name of a Korean beef dish. So if he had been an ox as he was originally intended, chances are in the American version of Super Mario Brothers, he would have had a name like King T-Bone or King Hamburger. Could have had his wife Queen Patty Melt.
I'm glad it's King Cooper or King
Yeah, it's
Bowser.
like it's like it's like it's like me learning when Pokemon first started, it was not intended for Pikachu to be Ash's partner. It was going to be Clefairy being Ash's partner.
Well, I'm glad it was Pikachu anyway. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure he was a lot more
Me
memorable.
too.
Oh yeah. Because I don't know if Clefairy would have been any more memorable.
No.
And
Especially
there's
if they
Janet.
Yay.
let Clefairy evolve.
Uh-huh.
Do I sound any better?
Yes, you do.
Right. I'll have
Yeah,
to remember that little trick.
I apologize, Janet. I had to step out temporarily because my nephew called. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Very
Sorry.
good.
Step away for other obvious reasons.
Yeah, and then after the show,
Hey,
I've got to
guess
go
what's on
figure out what's
TV
going on the
right
ring
now?
camera. What's up? What is it?
Okay. What's going on with the ring camera now?
Something. There's like the lights flashing. It's not connecting. I'll have to go to it after the show and find out what's going on with it.
Okay. Me, Jack's watching Price is Right at night.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
they've
It's
been
on
doing.
right now.
Yeah, they've been doing that. Unfortunately, I forgot all about it because it's already 9:30. Damn it.
Hey, Mike,
Yeah. Yeah.
Drew carry a sample from you and shape his beard a little.
What?
Drew Carey's got that beard.
Beard is all
Uh,
raggy.
Yeah. Well,
He's
we
got
got.
a COVID beard too.
Yeah. I mean he's trying to get it, but unfortunately, it's not that easy right now. So.
Just step over the chair aside and look at this new fan.
Oh,
Nice.
nice.
I
And
got
it
a
puts out
super
like a
fan just
tornado.
like that.
Is yours an Amazon base?
Mm,
No, mine's not Amazon. Also, you're garbling again, Jan.
yeah.
If I were you, I'd
I'm just going to be. I'm
switch
not
off
going to
your
bow
router
out.
for about a minute.
Yeah.
That's what I did before.
Oh.
That's what I did before. crappy internet because I have a whole slew of people that are in my neighborhood that are online right now.
Well,
Shouldn't
unless they're
So
hacking into your Wi-Fi, that shouldn't be a
shouldn't affect
problem.
anything, I don't think. I know. I mean, I've got. You see,
yeah,
you see, every house should have like an individual
Yeah,
box outside
yeah.
where it's like you've got your own, next door neighbor's got its own, and so forth. I know.
uh-huh.
Mine's been nearly crushed a
I don't
couple times.
crush. Did you ever get that one straightened out
Yeah, but I'll
in
tell
your
you this:
yard?
if yeah, well, you see here's the funny thing. Ours is in the driveway of our next door neighbor. I know it's weird,
Uh-oh.
Hmm.
but I mean that thing has been hit
I
twice.
know it.
That thing has been hit twice by a couple of vehicles, and it's like if it gets hit
Nice.
one more time, it's gonna have to get replaced completely.
Again, huh?
It's ridiculous. Now,
Here's my fan fiction page for all my magician stories.
cool. All right, well, anyway, I got a little bit of a happy story of my own today. Walk into work, and I actually have the card. Hold on. Walk into work, and on my desk, I see this.
Mm.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, first I was to put my lunch away first. It's like, I come back. What is this? And it's like, okay, it's from my job, and this is the little card I got. Let's see.
Aw.
What's it?
It says thanks for making the office a nicer place. Then I open it up on the inside. Hold on. Start. Mom.
Oh boy.
Is making her feel like a yo-yo. That's how I feel when my mom got demanding. Oh, Pikachu had a baby.
Nice.
Pikachu had a baby.
Nice.
Believe it or not, this came all the way from China
That's not surprising.
for sale in. The little tag says for sale in China only. Oh, fudge. But oh, I waited about that little thing.
Shirley, you okay?
Yeah, you guys were able to hear all
You're
You're
on mute.
muted. She's muted. She muted, but before she stepped away.
that? Oh, okay. Whew. It's like
There
I
you
thought you
are.
guys heard me. It's like what
Now,
the heck? Okay.
carry
Oh,
on.
All right.
are you all right?
Yeah, I am now. Mom's got her hearing aid on, but you see the the regular phone is, it's not my older nephew. Sometimes he talks low enough and she can't quite understand everything he says.
Mm.
Oof.
So,
Oopsie.
all right. So anyway,
Uh,
open the card, and it says here on the inside, "One smile at a time. Happy Admin's Day," which I didn't realize it was. And this was the note: Shirley, thank you for all you do. We know you've only been here for a short time so far, but you're already making a huge difference. We appreciate you, all of us at GMC.
Very nice.
And they also gave me
sweet.
this.
Very
$25
nice.
gift card
Yeah.
to Amazon.
Now, I mean, seriously, the card would have been enough. But it's like, hey, a little icing on the cake. Why not?
That's how you do it. Personally, I always use those for music files, but find something good. I
Yeah.
gotta ask just real quick because I forgot. I presume GMC is not short for General Motors Corporation.
No, it is for Goodwin, Mills, and Kaywood.
Gotcha.
But
Gotcha.
Renee, the receptionist, she when she gets calls, there are some people who have actually asked her, "Do you have genuine GMC parts?"
I was gonna ask, how many
Oh
of your
God.
coworkers drive Buicks?
It's a good question. Not too many, but
I
I've
know you
noticed
don't drive a Buick.
no. But I do know some of the. I
Drive a
noticed one
Honda.
of the company vehicles is like it's a Hyundai. I think it's a Hyundai Santa Fe. But of course, we have the Hyundai plant not too far away either. So, because remember, Janet, you and I went to it.
Hey, yeah. What if some of the Hyundai vehicles that are made in Alabama, they make their way to Arizona?
That's true.
I think this is Santa Fe one of them.
I think so. I think so. But I think there's a Hyundai plant in California too. I could be wrong. I don't know. But But what I do know is Janet and I have been to the Hyundai plant. I've been to it twice because I took mom to the Hyundai plant as well. But there's like this one area in the plant where you really can't go because it's that little area where it has to be so clean. If even one tiny speck gets in
Sounds
there,
like
it'll
the
wreck it'll wreck the
electronics assembly area.
yeah electronics assembly and like the paint the and you see that entire frame getting dipped into that vat of paint.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't think that's paint actually. I think that's an anti-rust primer.
yeah, yeah. Probably before the paint gets on there. Yeah, that makes
Yeah.
sense. But yeah,
So
but
did
it
you
makes
see
sense.
the Oompa Loompas they got? I presume you had a tour of the factory. Did you see any Oompa Loompas programming robotic arms?
No, I didn't. Would have been great though.
I presume you didn't see any bratty little kids get messed up by him and the workers sing a song about
Fortunately,
his
no.
demise.
Thankfully, no. but but I mean, I haven't even been there 2 months yet, and I get this card, and it's like I'm really liking the show. And I'll tell you something. I probably had the biggest challenge of my life today.
Wow.
Okay, here's what happened. I get an email at 9:06. Here's what it says. I need you to print 16 full-size plans, one half-size plans, and 15 manuals. Each manual has 546 pages.
Nice.
So,
Oh, damn.
yeah. And I was ready to sacrifice my lunch hour to finish this because she needed it by 2:45. Okay? Now, the
Yeah.
good news is I said, "Okay, I've got all the manuals printed, bound and everything, and I'll tell you what, using a comb binding machine, it is absolutely amazing."
Very nice.
Yeah, I pretty much got the hang of that thing now. But the biggest challenge was hopefully not running out of paper printing those plans up. And thankfully that didn't happen. So it's like, okay, they're all the sets are printed. I'm gonna go to lunch, come back, bind them and so forth. Got that
Yeah.
done. Emailed the person. I said, they're ready to go. Where do you want me to put them? She said, put them on the counter behind someone's desk. All right, I can do that. And got that done. Got it there with over an hour to spare. So it was all done.
Very nice.
Whew.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how they react to that. Hopefully they take it well.
Yeah, they did because at the end of the day, she emailed me back and said, "Thank you so much."
Nice.
Because I like to work. I don't like. I just don't like being lazy. I was like, I want to work.
Well, you're one in a million then, Shirley.
Yeah, because you see, one of the things I remember was, when I get into growing up, it's like once I get in the real world, spring break doesn't exist anymore. Of
Oh
course, you
yeah.
know how some people are. They're gonna say, "Oh, how come we don't get spring break?" Because I said, "Look, pal, this is the real world. Spring break is gone."
Well, it depends on where you work, but
Um, I, I had a friend that Walgreens. She's passed away now, but she used to work in Walgreens, and they, oh, how did and they had such a big turnover because they hired
The the kids, those young adults working were like How come I don't get spring break? Like, excuse me, you're not entitled to spring break, okay?
but quit.
It's like, I don't want a job where I can't enjoy spring break. It's like, welcome to the real world.
Live
Now,
off your
lucky,
savings then.
yeah, lucky for me, when I was working at Herb Jones, it's like when it was like the slower time of the year, that's when I would go take my trip to like see Janet or go to Dragon Con or whatever
Yeah.
because usually our peak season would be between like January and May, and when it would slow down enough, we'd all some of us would take off and so forth. Like I did my 3-week road trip to see Janet because I wanted to. Because I mean, flying is great and all, but for a change, I wanted to do a road trip and just see
Well, I
see
hope
it
you
from.
have fun.
I did actually. It was fun seeing everything from ground level for a change, especially all those wind turbines in West Texas. That was pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
And I think I can't quite remember in Arkansas. I think we just crossed the border out of Tennessee. I think I saw a church that is so big, I think it puts Fraser, the biggest one in my city, to shame.
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me. Of course, there's no point in a big church if you can't fill it.
Yeah, that's true. But I think at that time I think they probably did have members. But I went on I when I left it was a Saturday morning, so it wouldn't have been church yet anyway.
Unless they were Seventh Day Adventists. But
True, true. But yeah, but I mean that was so much fun. Stopping at all the welcome centers. And I'll tell you what was really funny. I was like, when I go up I-22, which turns into US 78 in Northwest Alabama, I was in Mississippi for like maybe 15 minutes, Tennessee for like 10 minutes, and then up into Arkansas. And I'll tell you what was really cool:
nice.
passing the St. Jude's Children's Hospital in Memphis.
Cool.
I mean, that place is huge, which
Wow.
is a good thing actually.
Oh, yeah. Oddly enough, that's one building you don't want to see filled.
Yeah, but at least the good news is those families, and this is true. St. Jude's will never charge a family,
Oh, yeah.
which is great because what they care about is the parents just want to be with the kids.
Exactly.
I mean, I know people, not everybody can afford to give the $19 a month, but it's like I feel like give what you can. You don't have to go. You don't have to go like this big gala or something like that. Sometimes just something small makes a difference.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be like, and you don't have to advertise it on social
Hey,
media. You don't have to make it a big deal. Like, make somebody smile. That's it.
I
Janet,
have
you
got to
okay?
call my bank tomorrow.
What's up?
I have to call my tomorrow
What's going
Why?
on?
because they're telling me $2,271 in my banking account, and that is not.
Ooh. Mm.
You're
Uh,
gargling real bad again, too,
Yeah,
Jan.
Janet.
Okay,
Maybe we
I'm
shouldn't
gonna
talk about
mess
this on
with.
the air.
Yeah.
Well, I am going to bail out because it's like 7 minutes before the show.
Okay, that's fine.
All right.
We'll talk later.
All right.
Later.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
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 And
Uh,
there we go.
and then there were
And
three.
three. Oh well.
3 little monkeys jumping on the bed.
Mhm. But yeah, but I mean, seeing that card right there, it really gave me a big boost. I was feeling great and all already, but it's like this really gave me. It's like these guys really do care. It's like I like these people already. And then
Hey, you're very fortunate. Sorry.
oh, go ahead.
You're very fortunate. Most of the cards I've heard about receiving from your workplace say things like stress is your body's way of saying you haven't worked enough unpaid overtime.
let's put it this way. I feel like GMC to me is like Herff Jones. I mean, they were family to me, and a lot of them I still keep in touch with. So, which is a good thing. You know,
Nice.
I posted that pic on Facebook, and a lot of people said, "Hey, that's great, awesome." It's like, and one thing I read. Let me go back to it because I forgot. Ugh,
Hold on. Sorry.
bless
Bless you.
you.
Thank you.
All right, let me see. Go back up here. Here it is. Happy workplace equals happy employee, which is true.
Oh yeah.
If you're in a good workplace, everybody treats each other, no disrespect, nothing. And I think probably one of the best things is we keep our political views out. I mean, it was the same with Herb
Oh
Jones too.
yeah.
I mean, I knew who people were voting for on left and right, but when we all had a job to do, we didn't care
Exactly.
because that's how it should be. I mean, it's like I don't like people. I was like, don't put your politics on me because it's like I don't want to put my politics on you because that's not why I'm here.
Exactly.
But that is a problem with some people because I'll never forget this. When the Harry Potter craze was all the rage at that time, I had actually won the fourth book. No, I won the fifth book on the radio.
Nice.
I won the Order of the Phoenix on the radio because what happened was the local station at the time
I'll be
they were
right back,
doing
guys.
okay. All right. Yeah, they were playing they were saying a line from a movie, and it's like I knew it right away, and I'm thinking I'm never going to get through. It's not going to be possible. I was the first person through and I got it.
Very nice.
Yep.
What movie was it from?
It was the line was "Hello, Clarice." It's like, oh my god, that's Silence of the
Silence of the
Lambs.
Lambs.
Yeah, it's like that was so easy.
Now let's see. Why don't we see what other movies you can guess? This one
Okay.
will probably be easy. I think I may have done it before.
Okay.
Chief, I think you better handle this. I'm busy. It's some dock supervisor down at Pier 34. What's the problem? He says the Titanic just arrived.
Back to the Future.
Nope.
Ah, I'm brain dead. I have no idea.
Okay, let's try this. There's got to be 25,000 gallons of it. It's flowing through here like a river. Van Horn, pneumatic transit. I can't believe it. It's the only pneumatic transit system. It's still here.
uh, I don't have a clue. I'm sorry.
That was one of my old favorites. Ghostbusters 2.
Oh. Yeah. Well, I
See
mean
if you can
this.
guess this one
Okay.
before we go.
Okay.
This one is probably a lot more recognizable. Why did you kiss my ear? Why are you holding my hand? Where's your other hand? Between two pillows. Those aren't pillows!
Um,
Why does it sound like the Princess Bride, but it probably isn't.
No, no. I'll give you a hint. It had John Candy and Steve Martin in it.
uh, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
That's it.
Yeah, I knew that one. It's like when you said those, just like that's it. I know the movie.
Never share a bed with a widow of your gender.
oh Jesus.
That's true.
Especially if they are freshly widowed.
All right, so we're gonna wrap this up here. Might as well. Just to give you a heads up. Tomorrow is Attention to One, and we're gonna call this episode "The Lack of Customer Service" in some cases. And I'm also going to talk about how some people when they're trying to call a hotline, nobody answers, or the person on the other line can be rude when when this person calling needs help. So in a way, that's kind of customer service, but not well. Maybe in a way it might be, but still, I mean, I think it's still important because you see, my friend had that happen to her. I did some looking up. It turns out it is not just her. So that's gonna be interesting. And of course, Friday will be our Friday Fun Day game du jour, Among Us. Now, if by the chance, because it is Friday night and a lot of people will be tending to play, if it glitches, we will go to trivia for backup.
Nice.
Yeah, because like I said, I really wanted to play Shell Shock Live, but it's like, damn it, damn it, damn it. It kept freezing up on me, but it's like it's Friday night. A lot of people are probably playing, so.
Yeah.
But I'm glad Among Us. If you haven't played lately, Among Us is really, they've made the fonts a little bit clearer. It's a little bit bigger. And if you're on the airship, you die. Oh God, it's hilarious. If you're
Well,
sussed out, or if you're not the sus,
yeah.
it starts speeding. That is hilarious.
Personally, I wonder if they should take a leaf out of Tim Burton's book and have it look like uh, they're falling into the screen, like you're looking at a down shot.
Hmm. Well, I know. I think on Mirror HQ it already happens like that, right?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I think it does
What?
because
What happened to Mira?
in Mirror HQ, when when you're voted out and all, and you look like you're falling straight through it, it goes black.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the
All
one.
right.
Yeah, that's the one. All right. So, with that in mind, let me play the quick 10-second ending. And we didn't even have to fire the rant rocket tonight.
The
Which is
question
good.
is, yes, I'd say the question is that, okay, do the second,
Okay,
10
hang
second.
on. Here we go. Okay, go ahead, John.
I'd ask whether or not that's a good thing, but in light of what I talked about tonight, I already have my answer.
Yeah, because I mean, no matter what happens, this is gonna be talked about for a long time, no matter what. So, if you think you can avoid it, don't bet on it. So, anyway, I'm gonna say love, peace, and chicken grease. Everybody have a great night, sleep well, stay safe, and we'll see you tomorrow for Attention to One. Good night, everybody.
Good night, world.